Greetings and welcome back to Autonauts. I am Dgray, and today's episode will start to try and structure a base a bit. Right now it's a bit of a mess, but as with my Factorio series, I kind of want to go with some kind of cell setup where we can modularly just expand out and the robot will do what we want. So I think that's going to be the plan this episode. I will start it over here. So just to show you what I have planned or what I want to do. That is, I'll try to do these 9x9 setups with fences around them. Then I'll have a walk path in between. Not quite sure if it should be 1 or 2. I'm thinking about doing it 2 wide, since I think that will look a bit better than just doing it 1 wide. And then doing the same style setup for every one of them. So in this episode, I'll try to set up a cooking area where all our food is going to be cooked, no matter what it is, and robots will just go back and forth and collect what is needed. I don't know if this is a viable strategy, but it could be fun to try out. So right now we have some here on what's gonna be the main walking path. Not sure if we should move it inside the areas or we should keep them outside. We'll see when I figure out how I want to do this. But first things first, let's just drop off this log that I for some reason is dragging around. And let's see if we can't start to design our little setup. I might do a dirt setup for all of them, just removing all the grass and having that to mark it out, since I don't really have fences yet. Fences are a bit into the future, and if not, I'll just mark it all with signs. I think that could also be a good solution. So let's just grab one sign and I'll show you what I have planned. So first things first, let's make a cooking area for all our pumpkins. We have quite a bit at the moment, and we'll just see if we just remove these that are in the way. So let's see here. We want to make an area over here. So if we take a sign, please go ahead and place it, and then we want to do this. Come on. Oh, that's a massive sign. Come on. And of course that is right where we want it to be. And that is a bit annoying. So what if we max it out like this? How do we do 9x9, you ask? I don't know. 1. Maybe this is the size we want. We can actually just mark it out after that. So that is exactly the size we want. So we want to put it right here. It's one of those, and then we'll just call it something. Cooking area. Let's call it that for now. Not quite sure what the link area. I think it's when you move it around, it will stay connected. I'm guessing one of you can tell me. So let's just place it here for now, and dig up this little thing that's in the way. So here we go. That takes a while. And place it down over here at the shovel. So now we can place this one down. I want to go like this and go down there. Place it. And then we'll... Oh, that's what it means by link area, I'm guessing. So if we do this instead, over there, and then unlink the area, I'm guessing that means we can move it. But up 1. So that will be our cooking area. Oh, and look, it's linked. Place you down. So now our cooking area is marked, and we'll just dig up these and see if we can't somehow look at this area. I might dig it up so we can always change it out. If it's not going to be used for digging, it can be used for something else. And one way to do that is just by changing this one. I want you to collect Not here, but up here in that area. And I might want to make it the same one. We'll go with the remover one. And take you just up here. So now all this will know when I'm gonna hit the correct spot. Right there. So that should remove all the dirt, and we can start to make this into a cooking area. Let's just dig up the small berries that are in the way. And start to set up the cooking for the pumpkins. I'll have to figure out how we want to transport the items in. That is gonna be the next thing we look at. So let's just remove these little berry trees. And a 9x9, I don't know if that is too big or too small, but that's what we're gonna go with for now. Since this is our first playthrough anyway. Oh, a shovel broke. That was a bit annoying. We'll just have to go get one. Shovel, shovel, shovel. Right, there's a shovel. Let's go grab it. Thank you. Over here and dig that one up. Then it's all marked out, and we can always look at the sign for what's gonna be here. And that might actually be a way for us not to having to dig up all the dirt every time. Unless it's a farming area. But let's just do it this first time, since I want to check it out. So, cooking. Do we have any cooking things? We don't, so let's just make a few in our crafting area. That's a few cooking pots. Should get made rather quickly. Is that charging up the charging bot? It is. Good. So what does pumpkin cooking need? Guessing the same as everything else. Just wheat and some raw pumpkins will give us herby pumpkins. So that is good, 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 good. And these are waiting because I remember to set them up correctly so they won't move if these are full. So what am I waiting for right now? Yeah, let's remove all these berries that are in the way. Please put them over here. And over there with you. And we'll need to move these as well. We might keep it on the track because they can walk across this and go in and out and just have all the storage in this two-way one. Or we can make it 3 across and have storage in the middle. Yeah, we'll try it with this for now and see how it looks. Or should we do it 3 across? I think that might... Let's do 2 and make designated storage areas instead. I think that will be quite good. And just have a ton of robots going back and forth. So, cooking area. How's it looking over here? We got a few done. Actually, 1 might be enough for all our cooking, but the first we just want to place right here is for pumpkin cooking. And we want to transport what's it called, the storage down here that's going to be needed, so we can do that on the opposite side. Even though it's quite far for it to travel. Or we do a cooking area slash production area for the love, how do you pronounce it? But let's just see here first. Pumpkins. 4 raw pumpkins. We'll just get ourselves a little robots. We should have quite a few over here now. So you will just take... Oh, we don't really have enough for it. Because we also need to get these down here. So quite a lot of transporting, to be honest. That is gonna be fun to see how we solve this little issue. Yeah, I know we get wheelbarrows in the future, so that might help a bit. But for now, let's get a second one to transport. I wonder if this one can do it, 2 of them. Because right now it's transporting to here. Can it just go around and fill in wherever it's needed? Now let's just go grab from right here. As long as it's empty, it should just grab. Or as long as it's full, sorry. It'll grab for down here. Yeah, let's do that. We will record. Please go here and collect. Collect those until hands are full. And let's just do this one for now and say only when until not full. So when that is not full, it will start to take him and then it will drop it off. Let's just use this little chest for now. We can always move it into our cooking area. Into here until hands are empty. Empty forever. And you will be wheat mover. So forever do that. We probably want this inside this one then. So collect and move down here, or we could take it outside. Do we need it out here? So right now it go collect since it's not full. Then move it down here. Now we'll need it inside. There we are. Let's try that and see if that will work as I wanted. It's not doing anything because it's not full. But it should be very, very soon. Hopefully. So what is the next thing we want? We want 1 robot. Please come over here. You'll be a little cooking bot. You'll have to collect 4 pumpkins and add that to this one and 1 of these. So please go collect 1 here. Let's just do 4 so we have more. Hands full. Then you'll go over here and drop it off. Oops. Let's just pause this for a second. 4, start it again until hands are empty. And then go collect 1 of these. And drop that off over here. I'd like for you to do that for, not forever, but until. Nope, I want to do that, was 10 times. So we have some storage up, times 10. Until this one is full. Forever. Let's try this. This would be pumpkin cook T2. Try that. Oh, we got some sharpening things. Chisel and masonry bench. Oh, we unlocked tier 3. That's a bit into the future, but I think that will be fine. So let's just close that. And we'll collect mushrooms, a ton of things are going. But this one is not going because this one is full. So if I collect this, it should go and do this 10 times, just stacking up all the pumpkins we have. And everything is being collected. nice and easy. We should probably do a bit bigger storage. I think that will be a wise decision. So now we have a cooking area. Let's add, what's it called? Another sign and do a research area. That is kind of the way I want to do it. Let's probably get one of them to transport some signs over here. I think that would be quite good to have. But wow, that goes fast. That is completely fine. Oh, we got the sign. Please move back again. And while it's moving, let's see what this can we craft. Ooh, rough stone. That's a few things we don't have yet. But we will in the future. Let's just set up all this to make life easier on ourselves. Go, go. Please. Link area. We can always max it out after this one. There we go. Thank you. Link area. Don't think we need to. So right here. 1, 2. Should be exactly where we want it. And place you down. Oh, we have to edit it before we do. And this will be research. Or should it be Woof production? That is exactly what we want here. So we just need a ton of colonists in here being being fed all the things we need from over here. And we can just have chests in here supplied with all the things from right here. Yeah, that sounds great. So let's get some tents. Oh, we can't see it in this. That's a bit annoying. What is it right here? Let's just try this and check. I can actually see from here 1, 2, and so right here. And then we can have all the food in the middle. I think this look quite cool. And in the middle we'll then have all the storage we need. So let's see, storage. These, so we can actually have, if we go in here, starting from the back, might just, oh, need to move myself out the way. Look at that, the signs are with that around, perfect. Then we will do this. Can we just do one? Can we only have room for 2? Can we room for 1 more? Or we do it just like... what is a good way to do this, guys? Let's see, what if we just do it like 1, 2, 3? Is that the maximum we have in here? Seems so. So we might just move it back 1. Let's see, 1, 2. So 1, 1. That's 1 further back. That should be right there. That'll give us a bit of room to come in. And then we can just collect all the food from here and feed them whatever they want. And I don't know if that will be enough in that regard. We could also do another thing. Instead of doing this, we can have them at the back of each other and then store it to the left. No, let's try this for now. We can do a different design some other time. First thing first, let's just craft a few more. Since I think I'll be needing a few more. There, and these are fine. So let's give ourselves some more tents or huts. Might be a bit overkill since we have quite a lot everywhere. Even these, and this should actually stop. There's no need to produce anymore. We are more than enough. So these are full. And we should be planting new ones. We need one to go in here with what we have. So let's see, how should we do this efficiently? This is a setup. We'll then want a science setup right next to it. And then we can just transport things around by robots. So another sign, please. Unfortunately, I can't take 2 at a time, which is a bit sad. Come on, pick up a sign, please. And then move back. There we are. So as soon as we get different things, different flooring and whatnot, we can make this look a bit prettier. But it's nice that we have these signs telling us what we have everywhere. So let's see. Please mark out the area for us. There we are, thank you. And go to, that's 1, 2, so right there. And don't link the area because then, yeah, it's stuck there, that's perfect. And you will be research, because then we can have a ton of research stations here, so we don't have to run all over the world adding things to it. Oh, look at all that we've produced. We kind of need to to add more to this, but I'm getting quite excited with getting this up and running. So now that is good. There we go. Research. We'll then have to get some research stations in here. And I don't think we've fixed it so we can pick up ones that have been upgraded yet. But we could do a test just to see if that has been fixed. But I don't think it have. Trees are trying to keep up with our wood productions, but I think we are lacking a bit. And do love disappear after a little while? It looked like we had more before, but I don't think it disappears, but it might. But we'll look at that in just a minute. What are you missing? Still the logs. This one is quite slow. Let's just craft a few more, please. Might change it to 5 instead. Starts 2. But let's explore over here and just see if we can't see a bit more of this map. Ooh. Bull Rush. What did we make with that? Or how do we pronounce it? I probably butchered it quite a bit. So that is fine. But I'm quite happy that we're starting to mark out areas. It was one of the things that annoyed me with our old base was that it was all over the place. So hopefully this will help us get a bit of structure for what we need to do in the future. So first things first, let's just fill up these with colonists. We have our baby team. Baby and hut, I think that's the one we need. I think it's this one we have for down here right now. I would like to move you over here. And it seems that it's actually in a 9x9 already. So please fill up all this with colonists. We'll then fill up the rest of the houses, or a few more of them. There we go. And the rest needs to be built. But I think this will be very, very nice. Let's probably get a robot to start moving some of this in here, just so we can continue the production. So let's get one more robot to do that for us. I want just you, please. Record. Pick up one of these. Can we do it? Probably have to do it up here. Until hands are full. And then drop it off over just in this one until hands are empty. That we can do like that until hands are empty. Do that until this one is full. Forever. So that'll be... what is that called? Pumpkin something? Spice Pumpkin Mover. That's a long name, but it should be understandable in the future. So picking up 4, moving it in here. This will just craft more as soon as it's down, and then start to get all of this up and running again. And the pumpkin patch is looking beautiful. And it seems by doing this design even, we'll have room for 12 of whatever we are doing. Probably to be the same with the berries and whatnot. So that is good. But I don't think any babies is being moved. Why is that? Where is that baby in hut? Oh, did you just... It breaks once in a while right now, since it doesn't understand it already have one picked up. Which is a bit annoying, but that's probably the way I programmed it. That breaks that. So what if we just... Let's see, because we're doing this, we probably just have to move it outside. So what if we record and say, you'll find the hut first, and then you'll... so what if we just do that? Wouldn't that be able to solve that it never breaks? Because it always tries to put it in first, and then it will look for a new one. So I'm guessing that should... yeah, that solves it. I had the same problems with my log robots that stopped working because of it had a log in its hand. So pretty much just reversing the way it works, that should solve that problem. So good. So now we have these going in here. Now we just need to have something to feed them. But before we do that, I want to try and see if they fixed our little issue with the upgrading. And let's just help it pick up a few logs, since that is what we're needing. Please throw them in here, all the ones that are outside. Take one more, please. But this will also be a lot better as soon as we get our dedicated tree farm area. I'm very much looking forward to for that. We might need a few, but we can always just copy the bots and put them, just move the area somewhere else. So how's this looking? Let's see if it just get deleted as always. Please go into inventory. Nope. They haven't fixed that yet. So that's one of the things I hope they get fixed in the future. Oh, they are quite expensive, these ones. So let's not use any more logs for those in a little while. That is moving. We'll also need one to transport from over here over to the area. Because right now just the fishers going crazy. And that might be a good way to use some of these areas for fishing areas. In case like here they go inside. So that can be fishing / sand collecting. I think that'll be good. So research station. We need one more. Then we need to upgrade it, and we need to get rid of all this dirt that is just kinda in our way. They're just going crazy. Wonder if we need 2 robots to transport things for this. Also just have a second cooking station. That might also just be the way to do it. So let's grab our research station. It should almost be done. Just needs a pole and a plank. Where is the last plank? There we are. And let's move it over here. Can we fit in 2 on each side? Probably not, but we can probably fit in 2. What if we do that? That is correct. So we can do 2 in one of these areas. So might move it up and have a roof below being stored from different areas. So please do that. Let's see how far up can it go. It should be around right here. Or we do it like this. Now let's just do that. Is that the correct spot? 1 too high. So just move you down 1. If I can figure out what that is by measuring by this, I think it's the same height then. So right there. That seems correct. Then we'll do 2 research stations in here. And we'll just have 1 transporting all the things over here. Might have to craft some more storage. That is exactly what we need to do. Please give us some more chests. But we can steal this one for now. And you'll transport goods in here. So now we just need 2 bots. One that transports. Let's see, come to me. One that grabs this and feeds. And we probably have one for it already, but let's just make a new one. Grab until hands are full. And then I would like for you to feed it to our little colonists. Until hands are empty. Empty. And do that forever. You just kind of need to change the area it looks in to right here. So pick up until full. Drop off at these until empty. So baby feeder. Then we need one that collects the all for us. And should we store it in here so they can transport it out to wherever it's needed first? That might be good. Come on, please produce one. It takes a bit longer than I thought it was going to do. But I think that will be our solution. Are we even bring in more babies? Or what is this guy doing? Or did I mess something up by doing it that way around? I shouldn't have, but who knows? We might have. Come on, produce something. Please collect that. Until hands are full. And then drop it off, let's do it in the middle chest. Until, or forever, until hands are empty. So that'll be times 10 collector. So I'll just collect everything, and these should probably start to feed as soon as this one is full, or stop to feed as soon as this is full. If it can't lie on the ground forever. It seems it can, so but then again we always need research, so that shouldn't be an issue. So right now we're collecting. That's perfect. We're actually producing quite a bit. So now we just need one to transport it over here and one to put it in. And what kind of... oh, we need to upgrade this as well. It's still a bit annoying that we can't do that any other way. That is a bit annoying. But we could steal a robot to fill it in for us. Just for a second. Let's see, building area, building team. Stone one. Pause. Please. Just... oh, wait with that. Please do 2 science labs before we do this, so we don't have to do it twice. There we go. Let's just craft one more. And I think that'll be good. So I think this is gonna work out nicely for us. I don't know if it's overkill in terms of planning, but we'll look at that next episode. So do comment what you think about this setup, if it's gonna work or not. I'm just trying to organize this somewhat. But as always, please like, subscribe and hit that bell button. And then I'll see you next episode. Bye guys.